Hello, in today's video I am going to talk about 10 BBC TV series which you may not have seen and should definitely watch. I'm going to split this into two. I'll do the first 7 today and then the last 3 tomorrow. A little bit of admin. Some of them are on the list because they were on recently and I don't think they got the audience that they deserved, so I am going to thrust them on you, and some of them were on quite a while ago, so I think that they deserve a whole new audience. Also, they're not in any particular order. First one is Casanova, starring David Tennant as Casanova, and also Peter O'Toole as Casanova. This is pretty much the part that made David Tennant famous, so it's really interesting. It's also written by Russell T Davies, so any Doctor Who fan who wants to see Russell T Davies and David Tennant working together, pre-Doctor Who, it's a very funny, very fun, but also very moving production, and I really love it and I go back to it quite often. It's a really great watch and I recommend it if you haven't seen it yet. The next thing is the BBC TV series All the Small Things, which I loved but nobody else seemed to love it, so I'm going to try and convince you that it is worth loving. It's about a small town choir, and the small town choir performs songs by Blink-182 and All American Rejects. That should be enough. Number 3 is Love Soup. There is a Series 1 and a Series 2. Series 1 starred Tamsin Greig and Michael Landis, and they were sort of star-crossed lovers, destined never to meet, and then Series 2 was mainly Tamsin Greig. I enjoyed it when it was on. It was on around 2005, I think, and I think it deserves a bit of a resurgence. They're kind of 2 separate shows, but both of them are pretty good. Number 4, Big Train. It's a sketch show. There were 2 series. Like any sketch show, there are some bits that are brilliant and some bits that aren't. I'm just going to list the cast for you and leave it at that. Amelia Bulmore, Julia Davis, Kevin Eldon, Mark Heap, Simon Pegg, Rebecca Front, Tracy Ann Oberman, Catherine Tate. 5 is Coupling. It was often described at the time as like a British Friends, but I think it's a different beast. It's written by Stephen Moffat, and I think it's the best thing that Stephen Moffat has ever done. I'm looking forward to rewatching these again soon, actually, and remembering a time when I thought that Stephen Moffat could do no wrong. It's funny and it's clever. Number 6 is Wizards vs Aliens, which I don't have a DVD of. It's also the only children's TV programme on my list. Series 1 was sort of like how you would expect. Wizards, aliens, lots of fun hijinks. Series 2 was, however, outstanding. There were some really serious and important storylines, and they were handled sensitively. I think the actors really came into their own in Series 2, and I cannot wait for Series 3. If you don't often go around watching children's TV, then make an exception for this, especially Series 2. Number 7 is Shakespeare Be Told, although this isn't really so much a series and more 4 standalone episodes. It's 4 modern adaptations of Much Ado About Nothing, Macbeth, Taming of the Shrew and A Midsummer Night's Dream. Much Ado About Nothing is by far my favourite of these. It stars Sarah Parish and Damian Lewis. Macbeth stars James McAvoy, Taming of the Shrew has Shirley Henderson and Rufus Sewell, and A Midsummer Night's Dream has Lenny James and Sharon Small and Johnny Vegas. It was pretty popular when it was on TV, but that was quite a long time ago now. If you can't get into Shakespeare, these are pretty fantastic ways of getting into Shakespeare, because they're the story but they're not the words, and I think they do a really good job of portraying the story in a sort of modern setting. So those are the first 7. Do tell me what you think about them if you have watched them. Tomorrow I shall do my final 3, so see you then.